First malaria vaccine could be rolled out to billions as World Health Organization experts give approval.
Here's a summary of the article.
The first vaccine against malaria could be rolled out to billions of people after key advisors to the World Health Organization gave it the green light. Experts on the WHO's advisory bodies for immunization and malaria concluded the vaccine Mosquirix could save tens of thousands of lives every year. The vaccine is now expected to get the nod from WHO itself, and funding for millions of doses will then be considered by GAVI, the Vaccine Alliance, which ensures low-income countries have access to life-saving jabs. More than 800,000 children in the 3 countries have been given at least one dose of the vaccine since 2019 as part of the normal childhood immunization program. Developing a vaccine has proved a major challenge because the parasite is far more complex than a virus or bacteria. The vaccine primes the immune system to fight the malaria parasite the moment it's been injected into the blood by a mosquito bite. The vaccine's effectiveness is low compared to jabs for other diseases, but malaria claims so many lives that the WHO believes it will still prevent tens of thousands of deaths every year.
This post received a score of 6,800, with an upvote ratio of 98%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
This is going to save so many lives, especially in Africa, Asia, and South, Central America. I'm genuinely so happy, because I know that so much unnecessary suffering will be mitigated by this vaccine.
I hope the crazies don't sell it as a conspiracy again.
People in the West won't be taking the malaria vaccine because we live in countries where it is essentially non-existent. People living in countries with malaria will likely be very happy to take it.
But will it be recommended to take it if you're visiting those malaria countries?
I love in SoCal. No malaria here, but I've been to countries with malaria. The anti-malaria pill makes me have the worst dreams. I will gladly take the malaria vaccine.
Just ask for proguanil or doxycycline instead of mefloquine.
I hope a good dengue vaccine gets invented too. I've heard from friends and family that it's pretty inconvenient.
There is currently one being developed.
I was in a trial a couple months ago for a malaria vaccine, where we got bit up by mosquitoes infected with malaria to see if the vaccines worked or not. I was in the control group, so I didn't get a vaccine, but we were testing every day, so theoretically, they'd catch it early enough that I wouldn't get any symptoms. That was a less than accurate. I'm glad I had access to good anti-malarials and air conditioning because it was absolute misery. I'm so happy to hear we've got an approved vaccine, along with new ones down the pipeline that could be even better.
Thanks for your service to mankind.
Thanks. The vaccine in our trial ended up not working, but sometimes that's the way science goes.
What did it feel like being infected with malaria?
Sucked lol. Like the worst flu of my life.
The history of malaria is pretty crazy, especially when you look at how it basically prevented the West from exploring a lot of Central and Southern Africa because of how absolutely rampant the parasite that caused it was across those regions. Kingdoms from those times that held colonies in Central Africa would literally send some of their worst prisoners to suffer from it. Edit. Just adding for you, dark evil hedgehog, that malaria also existed in Europe. I'm not sure how that's relevant to my comment, but this guy got kind of upset that I didn't mention it for some reason, even though this was about the history of how malaria affected European exploration, colonization of Africa. Not everywhere it existed in the world.
Greater than because of how absolutely rampant the virus was across those regions. Malaria is caused by a parasite, not a virus.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.